Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
And welcome to Mass Effect
Classified
1,
information requested.
which I don't usually just call it Mass Effect 1, I usually just call it Mass Effect. But I mean, there's 4 of them now,
Establishing
so
secure connection.
I guess in order to distinguish.
Secure connection.
Okay,
confirmed.
so there's going to be lots of stuff happening in this game. I will do my best to do everything that I can find. Like, did I just wait? I wanted to customize the person. Did I just pick the default model?
Data corruption detected.
I don't remember what it does here. We'll see if it goes into the like physical details and stuff. I'll reconstruct my face. Alright, so we have 3 different options here. So your parents were in the military, and you're a military kid, so you're moving around and stuff, and you're in space all the time, and you join the military. Or you're a colonist, who was, like, your family and friends were killed by slavers, and you were saved by the military, and you joined the military later. Or you grew up on Earth, which is the one I usually pick, and you escaped a life of crime. I'm just literally reading this. Anyways, you guys can read it, and you just decided to join the military. I think I usually go with that one, so I'm going to go with the space one.
Psychological profile.
And here as well we have, so like, whether you're a ruthless person, you just get the job done, that's it, doesn't matter what happens, which I probably should have picked for my Paragon character, but I was using a pre-existing character for that. Or, you're a valiant war hero, and you save everyone you can, you're always doing your best to persuade the outcome to be the best possible thing you can. Or there's a sole survivor where you were, like your unit was killed on a cruise by a thresher maw, and you're the only one left. So this one fits in a bit more with the Paragon. Now, I normally play a soldier. We also have, so I'll go through the classes here. Soldier's pretty straightforward. You get all 4 weapons. You get, you can specialize in each different weapon. So we've also got the engineer, who is usually it's pistols and assault rifles, or I think pistols and shotguns actually. And then, so you're mostly geared towards disrupting like weapons and shields and like technology. An adept is someone who's better with biotics. Again, also pistols. And then we have an infiltrator, who is a good balance between a soldier and a tech engineer, so they can do a sniper rifle and pistols, and they also still have the ability of the engineer to use those things to disable vehicles, and, well, not vehicles, but weapons and things like that. Sentinel is basically a mix between a soldier and a biotic. Wait, is it? No, Sentinel, I believe, is just a biotic, actually. Yeah. The Vanguard is a soldier and a biotic. So they do pistols and shotguns. We'll have a character who is essentially each thing later on. I'm thinking I might go for an infiltrator. I would prefer a class with an assault rifle, but I think the only one is a soldier that really uses assault rifles. I can still use them, they're just not as good. I don't know how I'll do with a pistol for most of the game. Oh, so I can get a bonus talent. Well, yeah, I might just go with assault rifles.
Confirmed
just so I can have that option. Oh good, I get to change my appearance. Well, let's see. Cycle presets a couple times. See what looks most terrifying. Yeah, it doesn't look terrifying, but we'll see. What do we got? I can make a giant head. I don't know what it was at. I'm just kind of gonna go through this randomly. I don't really need a scar, although I will do that scar because I think that's the same one that we usually have. I could be like a fucking person who's basically never seen the sun before. Let's go like right in the middle. There we go. That's not in the middle. That's in the middle. Fuck it, this one looks better. Complexion. Oh, that's actually quite nice. I'll go with that one right there. Nope. Good at that. So head, what does that do? Neck thickness. Oh, I'll just get the thickest neck. Did my neck even change? Wait. Show me your thick neck. I see no difference. Alright. Face size. Okay, so just get a smaller face. Cheek width. It's hard to see some of the stuff when you're going through this. I'm really just trying to do this kind of quickly. Ear size. Tiny ears? Giant ears. I don't want giant ears. Ear oriented. What? Like, what? I don't know. Okay, leaving it. Eyes. I always enjoy doing the eyes. I usually go for color. I do like this kind of green we have going on right now, though. Iris color. That's a nicer green, actually. Ooh, there it is. Fuck it. Sticking with that one right there. I really wish there was actually a purple eye color. I've seen a couple mods that like a character with white hair and purple eyes, kind of cool looking. Jaw, not gonna worry about. Mouth, nah. Nose, looks fine to me. Hair, let's see. Let's give us a different style, something interesting. That's a little too interesting, that's a little normal. That's the usual. I don't know what this is. I really wish I could get a better look at it, but because I can't see behind too much, so that one's okay. I'm just gonna go back with this one. I don't really know what it exactly looks like from behind, but we'll figure it out eventually. I can change my eyebrows. I'll just stick with the first ones. Let's see what hair color we got. Start all the way. No, god damn it, that's the style. Alright, so we got blonde, red. That's what I was at before. Go black. Maybe black. No, the red kind of goes with the green eyes. I'll just leave it that way. Should I also have redhead eyes? Or eyebrows? Probably. I'll be a true ginger. Makeup? Nah, fuck it. No one needs makeup.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Alright. Well, let's begin.
Identification
Oh,
confirmed.
okay, so I'm going to play on hardcore. If I do keep getting my ass kicked and it is impeding my progress with just making the playthrough, I will probably drop it down to veteran. But we'll start off on hardcore and see how that goes. I'm playing through hardcore on my renegade difficulty as well, but that's mainly just so I can, like, it's not going to affect my renegade because the character there is just ridiculously strong and it's a like third generation character.
What about Shepard? She's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of her life.
Military service runs in the family. Both her parents were in the Navy.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
So yeah, it's 2148, so we're a little ways in the future. And we discovered this technology, which we called a Mass Effect. So certain things have Mass Effect fields. I believe they're used for shields, like armor shielding. They're used for our ship's engines, and they're also used in the Mass Effect gates, which the Mass Effect relays.
Initiating transmission sequence.
And if it wasn't obvious, we're leaving the Sol solar system, which is, you know, Earth. We've passed Saturn and Uranus, and you can see the the Normandy's engines folding in there for jump. Not a huge fan of the light armor. My head looks really small. We'll see if that gets better or not, or if I just have a really fucking small head.
Hitting relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation,
So here we have Joker, our pilot,
Internal
voiced by
mission
Seth
engaged.
Green.
all systems online. Drift,
Just in case you're wondering where the voice is from, that you recognize it. It's Chris from Family Guy.
Word is good. Your captain will be pleased.
This is Nihilus.
I hate that guy.
You just met him.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
Exactly.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway
Oh,
across
those
the
green
galaxy
eyes,
and hit a
just
target the
fucking
size of a pinhead. So
neon.
That's incredible.
Not neon,
Besides, specters are
just striking.
trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid.
You're paranoid.
There we go.
Council's not on this project.
I forgot he
They have
said
a
that,
right to
actually.
Send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
So, because this is a Paragon run-through, I'm kind of be going for the upper option a lot of the time, or if there's a
They don't
charm
send
option,
specters on
the
shakedown
blue
runs.
Paragon option.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Alright.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems
And so this
engaged.
is the voice of Captain Anderson. We have Keith David, who's got a really nice voice. He's also the Arbiter in the Halo series, and he is the cat from Coraline, for those of you who might be familiar with that movie. The movie's pretty good. Studio Like has got some pretty interesting stuff. They just did Kubo, which is a very good movie.
You get that, Commander?
Yeah, I heard him.
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
Alright, so we already got 2 Paragon points there. We'll check out our character first a bit here. So I've got my equipment. It's just, you know, the basic stuff that they've given me. I have for an amp. There. Just the regular shit. Alright. So the Onyx is our option there. So I have a choice, and that is whether or not to start, you know, like with a better character here, or to just honestly start so I have the option to do all the charming right away, which I might do. I'm thinking we'll probably level up at least once before we hit the first thing there. So the other one I want to work on here, is it decryption? Where is it? No, it's electronics. Okay, so I want to get my electronics up as well, because there's going to be certain doors that are locked that will lead to conversation options later on. So the format I'm going to be trying to do to the best of my ability here is this is going to be like a Let's Play guide. So for those of you who might be interested but in the Mass Effect series and looking for some help along the way, at any point, feel free to send me a message and ask. I'm always open to helping out. I love this series. I've played this game so many times.
Waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Is that all you have to say? Really? I thought you had more to say.
You probably
Kaiden?
don't wanna
No?
keep the
Alright.
captain waiting, Commander.
I don't know if his name's Kaiden or Caden. I've heard it said both ways. I say Kaiden, so... Is there a thing I can... There's a thing here later. Right. So he's speaking with Engineer Adams, who's actually down in the engine room.
Congratulations,
But this is our
Commander. Looks
navigator.
like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Yes, but first, more important things. The galaxy
Sorry,
can wait.
Commander,
I have
just
side
having a
quests to
chat
do.
with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble, but you have to admit something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
Well, we do have a Spectre on board and a non-human crew member, which isn't normal.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run?
Well, because the council wanted to check out the shit that's going on here. Council's in charge of the Spectres. We'll learn more about them later.
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
He's not
Do you have
wrong.
a problem with the captain?
No, man.
But then
But I
this
can't
would be a
figure out
pretty
what he's doing
boring
here.
opening to a
Captain
game if
Anderson is
it
one
was
of the
just a
most
regular
decorated
routine
Special
mission.
Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
I'll try to go through most of the conversation options
I
as
don't like
well.
Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the first contact.
It runs in my family. We're all racist.
When the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board, especially a Turian.
Nah, man, Turians
We're
are
an
cool.
Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Okay, I think that's all
See if
from
I can
him
get
for
some answers
now.
when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
So again, going to be treating this as a bit of a guide, so when I can, I'll be going through my equipment, what I'm going to be using, what I'm going to be facing, what their weaknesses are, if I know them. I could do a lot more research, but I don't feel like it. So the galaxy maps tells me that only the commanding officer can use it. Also, is there more than one point for that? It was acting weird. Okay. And here we have another 2 crew members. We have Private Jenkins and Dr. Chakwas.
Some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
I'm sure we'll all be
You need
fine.
to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Have you ever been on a mission at all?
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say.
You're on a,
You proved yourself in the
like,
Blitz.
spec ops ship, I'd assume that you are, but...
This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have
Yes,
a long career
but
ahead of you. Don't do something
being
stupid
cautious
to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am.
is also
I'm not gonna
important.
screw this up.
So let's talk about our
What
buddy
can you tell me
Nihilus.
about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species.
Yes, because they're
fleet has
fucking
more chance
badass.
of protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
Well, I mean,
What do
hope
you know
so.
about the Spectres?
Otherwise he wouldn't be here. You'd only own half of
work
it.
directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Yeah, essentially they're
People in there.
they're special
Spectres
agents. They're
usually
like
come from the
if you're
council
familiar with the
races,
Splinter Cell series,
like the
they're a
Turians.
Splinter Cell.
We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for
They're
years
just,
now.
or
So
like, you
far,
know, it's kind of like James Bond. Like he's
Hey, Commander.
an
you've been
agent
good,
with
Spectre.
like
You're a
no
war hero, right?
limitations to
Pull
what they
off
can
an
do
entire enemy fleet during the Blitz
in order to get the
single-handed.
job done.
That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
Did
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
didn't We just...
Spectres usually come from the council races.
Is this the same
like the
thing?
Turians.
Because I just asked the same
Trying
question.
to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre.
Yeah, you damn right I would.
Hero, right? Held off an entire
Yeah, okay, this is the exact same conversation. It just, sometimes they loop and stuff like this. Alright, let's talk about the planet that we're going to.
Prime, aren't you, Jenkins?
Oh, he's from there. I didn't remember
It's
that.
very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise.
His face kinda...
My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony.
His face kinda looks a little squished.
Big hill and stare across the fields
I
back
don't
at
know.
the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Oh, if Paradise gets boring, it's not Paradise. Paradise is just perfect, right?
One of the most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's got to be something else going on.
Nah, I'm sure it's fine.
On board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
That's all we got from these two for now.
Captain's waiting for me.
Time to go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, now... I could go in there. Yeah, I do have to go in there. Alright. So, I will be, like I said, I'll be going over my equipment and stuff. I'll also be going over my party members and things like that. So, you know, who I'm going to be taking on missions, what their skills are, versus what enemies I'm going to be facing. Like, you know, I won't say directly who it's going to be, but I'll just be like, oh, this person's going to be a good idea for this area, because, you know, just their skills will fit it. But that's all the time I've got for this episode. Sorry there wasn't much going on. Eventually, after a bunch of these episodes, there's going to be Renegade choices on my other playthrough, which you'll see as well. But those will come out, you know, kind of incrementally after I've done enough actual Renegade things to make a full episode out of them. So thanks for joining me, guys, on this episode. I'm really excited to play this, and the other Mass Effects as well. And I will see you next time. Bye.